Alex here with a legal nuts and bolts video on senior judges. This is a second video in a series of 10 where I'm just going to cover the different types of judges in Nevada. As I mentioned in a previous video, your state will probably have the same terms, but not necessarily, not for sure. So it may not be as helpful if you're in a different state and you just don't have senior judges, which I believe most, if not all, states have. Anyway, I'll go straight into it. A senior judge is a judge who has retired, um, who wants to still help out and take on a much lighter caseload, to just contribute and have something to do. I mean, they're retired, they're getting retirement pension. I don't know if they're getting any other benefits besides that, but they have a lot of spare time on their hands because they've retired. And, maybe they don't want to do a full caseload, but they don't mind coming to the courthouse and helping the other judges out, wherever there's a backlog or, wherever they might be needed. The one requirement that I mentioned is that the judge has to have retired. He cannot have been impeached by the legislature. He cannot have been removed from the bench by the Judicial Ethics Commission. He can't even have been ousted in an election. If the judge did not retire, if the judge was ousted, so like he ran in his election and somebody else, a different judge beat him in the election, he's disqualified. He can't even be a senior judge if he wanted to. So this is just one of the terms that we have here. It's a type of judge. A lot of times they'll preside over cases where a judge might be sick, like they have to stay home sick, or they might be absent for some other reason. They can't come to work. And so a senior judge will take their spot for the day and preside over their matters. I'm like 99% sure that we do have senior justices of the peace too. The senior justices of the peace preside over the justice courts, and the senior district judges preside over the district courts. If I remember correctly, if you retire from the justice court, you can be a senior justice of the peace only in the justice court. I don't believe you can just you can't just go to a different courthouse. I don't think I've ever heard of a justice of the peace retiring and presiding over cases in the district court. And I'm not sure if the same is vice versa. If anyone from Nevada would happen to know that, feel free to post in the comments below. But I'm pretty sure that a district judge who retires would act as a senior judge in the district courts. Again, I'm not absolutely sure on that. It wouldn't be out of this world for a higher judge to help out in a lower court. It wouldn't be as weird as if it was a lower court judge, presiding over cases in a higher court that they didn't, do any work in, that they didn't have experience in. That'd be a little bit weirder. But I mean, those details, I'm not sure if I did want to let people know what a senior judge was, because a lot of times it comes up and people are like, yeah, I had a senior judge and I don't know what that was about. So this video is here to answer that question. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.